And welcome everyone, Division C West and NGS Season 9. We're doing Better Than Bots versus Respect the Goose. And the first game of the night is going to be Towers of Doom. So we are just underway here. Thank you for joining. Thanks for coming by to see some C West action as we get right on into the draft here. There you have it. So map was picked by Better Than Bots. So first hero pick is going to go over to Respect the Goose. Looks like we got some chat going on. Glad everyone's excited. Let's have some fun. Some Sunday night, late night if you're on the East Coast like me games. As we have chat available so we can see all the silliness that the teams are talking about in draft. But waiting on band number 1 here, Towers of Doom. Trying to see what we come up with if we got a target band in mind. And you do. Ablaze. That is a crafty target band if I've done my math. Moving on over for Better Than Bots, first band of the evening. See what they decide to do and come up with and what their scouting report looks like, so to speak. They did ban Lost Vikings. Okay, there you go. I guess there must be some Viking player over on Respect the Goose, and they don't want any of that cheese. Especially on this map, you get stuck in a team fight, and then all of a sudden, Vikings just capture every altar, and you're down 12 shots on the core. But next ban is Deckard, banned out by Respect the Goose. Going over to Better Than Bots. Finish out this first ban phase before we get into really drafting our heroes here. Again, thanks everyone for coming. Appreciate it. Got a lot more NGS coming up over the next week or so. Mal'Ganis banned out. And there's a quick pick on Johanna. I mean, best tank NA. We see her a lot, picked or banned one way or the other. I don't think I've ever seen a map there where she wasn't picked or banned in this division. So there we go. Boom, Deathwing and Sylvanas. Pretty quick picks there. If you're following Division C West, you may remember a game last night casted by D-Hots, and where Better Than Bots kind of went to town on this map. So let's see if what Respect the Goose has up their sleeve on their next 2 picks. Greymane and Lucio. Solid picks there. Going with Tank Assassin Healer first. Lucio speed you around from altar to altar, lane to lane. Greymane, who's just, I mean, really just good at everything. Clearing lanes, taking camps, double soaking, finishing kills. Especially with that Deathwing over there, I'm probably going to see a Cursed Bullet come out. But next ban here for Better Than Bots is Jaina. Don't want to deal with the Frost Mage. Of all the mages, that's the first mage ban. Jaina. So we'll see what happens. If we see maybe Ming is still available, so is Kael'thas, Chromie on this map for the poke and delaying the objective. Sonya banned out. Next 2 picks coming out of Better Than Bots. Let's see how they decide to really form this team. There's Raynor from Evil Alto and Brightwing from Grizzly Pair. Of course, we can always swap characters or heroes. We got that phase coming after we finish here. Last 2 picks here For Respect the Goose, will we see a mage? Or are we going to see more kind of AA focus here from Respect the Goose? Alarak and Yrel. So some early CC there on the side of Respect the Goose. With Alarak pull and silence. Yrel's got the stun, of course, Johanna's stun. So I'm seeing a lot of early CC there. We'll only get more heavy. And ETC. All right, let's main tank ETC. I guess they still needed one. Well, it looks like we got a lag spike, I'm saying. It looks like everything's good now on my end, but thanks for letting me know. If there's any other video audio problems, feel free to let me know. But here we go into Game 1 of Division C West tonight. Better Than Bots versus Respect the Goose on Towers of Doom. Just before we get in the game here, just to look at the bands there real quick. We have Braxis and Infernal Shrines banned for Better Than Bots. Respect the Goose banning out Sky Temple and Tomb of the Spider Queen, but we are now in game and ready to go. On the side of Respect the Goose, we got Bullet Bear on Alarak, Rusty on Lucio, Goliath on Greymane, Remedy MC on Johanna, and Arco on the Yrel. On the side of Better Than Bots, we got Grizzly Pear on Brightwing, Crafty Trent on ETC, Megan 420 on Deathwing, Dr. Evil on Sylvanas, and Evil Alto on Raynor. Here we go, underway. I'm seeing a lot of honks in chat, so a lot of Goose fans. Thanks for coming. Thanks for following. Oh, Cocktail goes up, misses, but we have some Sylvanas cheese up top. All 5 members of Better Than Bots just going for it. Silence comes out from Alarak and misses. So a 4-man response from Goose. And here we go. The game is underway. Clearing mid as the rotations. Deathwing has flown bot real quick just to meet up with Remedy MC, Johanna. Oh, all good on my end. Just letting people know that everything seems to be working. But here we go. Looks like we have a camp being taken by Better Than Bots, and thinking about camp on... Nope, there it is. Respect the Goose did go in for their camp. It looks like Raynor was poking this camp, but Yrel kind of sniffed it out. So he's just going to do some laning there. I'll bring up talents for everyone, see what we got going on. It looks like ETC going globes, so we'll see how he goes with that. We have party mix from Lucio. Of course, Alarak will be stacking his sadism all game one way or another. And the big fire breath from Deathwing trying to clear up this... Ooh, nice condemn onto Grizzly, and they go in. Big stun, though, from Deathwing to save the Brightwing. So we got Deathwing saving Brightwing here, and, well, the weird teleport there. Brightwing teleported as soon as Sylvanas had the haunting wave, so just ended up right next to her anyway. Raynor in the top lane did grab top camp, is trying to push in these sappers, does get all the sappers to connect. As you go back to bottom lane, Alarak peeling off now, coming down to have a 4-on-4. Ooh, nice stun there. But the peel is there, and ETC took a lot of damage from towers there. That's gonna hurt. First blood going over to respect the Goose. As both teams at level 5 are just hitting level 6 now, so a slight XP lead, even though that first blood went over to respect the Goose in favor of better than bots. Looks like Urel's grabbing top right, Greymane grabbing, oh no, he pulled off. Brightwing had the damage. Raynor grabbing top left as the fight is happening over the middle. Oh, Brightwing Poly, a lot of damage onto Alarak, and they get the Alarak kill. So now it's 5 on 4. Stun does hit on the Greymane there. Follow-up was not ready. And ETC's gonna channel. And there you go, 2 shots, or 2 alters towards the core in favor of better than bots. Level 7's on the way as well. 4 better than bots. As Urel and Raynor, excuse me, just had to clear my throat there. As Urel and Raynor just poking away, slapping away the top lane. Oh, we have a Raynor gank maybe? It's a lot of members in the bush. And there's the stun. Here comes Gray. Which way is he going? And that's a dead Raynor. Took 4 members to do it. So in return, bot lane being taken by better than bots. Tower taken. They're going to start to pull back. Oh, there's Johanna. They found her. Slide. Oh, just missed there. Oh, power slide down on ETC. Could be trouble. Knockback is there from Urel. Trying to zig and zag every which way. The power slide comes back online just in time. The Brightwing heal is there. Looks like we're going to take camp for respect the Goose, as it's just going to hit their stolen tower down here. So they're going to try and get that back before this next objective so they can get 4 shots. And here comes ETC trying to delay. Again, going in against 1-on-4 with the power slide can be dangerous. You know, nowhere out, and they're gonna leave it. They got 3 shots. Sappers coming down bot. It looks like we're gonna leave to fight in the top. Level 10 almost here, about a full level advantage for better than bots. Sylvanas taking altar on the left. Raynor taking top camp. He's not even at the fight yet. And there we go. Sappers get in bot for better than bots. The delay from Deathwing is there. It looks like Raynor's just trying to soak 10, but Brightwing falls for all that time they spent delaying. But Deathwing is in the air right now, trying to double cap here, and there they go. 3 shots only, because the bot tower is still in control. Level 10s have been picked up for better than bots. Oh, Mosh immediately onto the Urel, but the damage wasn't there. Arrow! Wow, there was the damage. Just Sylvanas and Deathwing coming back with a landing and an arrow, so Urel can get away. So they take top tower after losing bot tower, or respect the Goose regaining bot tower, rather. Ults online for both teams. There's the power slide. Mosh and Arrow have already been used. So has Cursed Bullet and Blessed Shield. A lot of damage going on with the Cataclysm. Stun does hit onto Greymane, but he's able to get away. In way of level 10s, we're looking at Hyperion, Blink Heal, Wailing Arrow, Mosh Pit, and Burn Beneath My Shadows. On the side of Respect the Goose, we're looking at Cursed Bullet, Blessed Shield, Sound Barrier, Counter-Strike, and Ardent Defender. And are they trying to take mid? Oh, they're going to pull back with Greymane and Urel there. Raynor already making the rotation bot, putting damage on the bot tower once more. And here comes Deathwing and Brightwing to help him out. There's some Fire Breath for you. So, Respect the Goose did retake their top tower just in time for these altars to spawn, so they can get 4 shots either way. But Crafty Trent is in real deep, gets the blink heal. Oh, and blown up by the Alarak. Camp taken by Respect the Goose. And they're gonna, looks like they're gonna stop that mid channel from Sylvanas. So ETC going in real deep and paying the price. Raynor now falling 4 shots on the core for Respect the Goose. Can Deathwing get out of here? Here's the Cataclysm to escape. Also is going to help Brightwing get away there. Sylvanas with the poke. They got to stop these. Their Black Arrows used to stop bot lane sappers. And there's your another 4 shots. So pretty close game. 25 shots to 24 on the core. Both teams at level 12. Like I said, we had a 1 level lead earlier for Better Than Bots, but coming in strong is Respect the Goose. Looking for that respect. You gotta respect. Raynor's in top lane now, taking Siege Camp, trying to be the best lane clear he can be. Oh, with some help from Deathwing from above. Level 13's picked up for both teams, but oof. That was a blessed shield to help secure that Brightwing kill. In the top is Raynor trying to get these sappers in, but Arco, as Urel, holding the lane with that hammer. Mid was taken by, looks like ETC and Sylvanas. Can he get out? Does he have power slide? Does not. Ooh, just canceled it there. Wailing Arrow as Peel. Meanwhile, Hyperion was used top. Blink heal comes in. Oh, 5-man mosh. Is there enough damage there to get the kill? Only 1. So trading off a 5-man. I guess ETC may have felt he was only being able to just save himself, or he thought he would die, so he just casted Mosh, got 5 members, and that was all just trading 5 or 1 for 1. And the 6 cap did happen briefly. Look at that, and another 6 shots on the core. So the 6 cap did happen. Respect the Goose were able to take back their mid tower just in time. That only 1 shot must have gotten through. Now taking back top tower, grabbing camp bot, which will push in here. There's the ping from Respect the Goose. Some ults are down on the side of Better Than Bots here. A Blessed Shield Cursed Bullet could really change things for Respect the Goose, but they're gonna peel off bot. 1 sapper gets through. That's gonna hurt. So what was a 25 to 24 is now a 25 to 16 with members of Better Than Bots on boss, and Deathwing takes mid, Cataclysms away, and there's another 4 shots on the core, and here they go making the rotation to top to take top tower. 16's online for both teams. There's Hyperion and Black Arrows used. Blessed Shield, a big silence onto Brightwing to get the kill, slowing down Better Than Bots' momentum. Another stun. Deathwing getting very low, 500 health, and there goes Greymane. Oh, the 3-man mosh, but the sound barrier used to help save the members that were in the mosh. So the moshes are hitting, but can't get too much off of them. 1 was on Urel, 1 was on a 5-man, and they only traded Greymane for it. The other one there catching 3 members, but Lucio able. Oh, this is a very low tower. They might just try and take this. They do, losing losing Raynor, but they 6 cap. So under siege, another 7 shots. So they're trading 7 shots plus a 6 cap for 2 shots right now from Johanna and Lucio. And if they don't clear this up quick, another shot coming. Ooh, GG has been called, but 1 core health left. Evil Altas will check the math there, sir. Camp has been picked up bot for better than bots. Bot camp. Looks like we got a fight top. Ooh, blink heal coming in. Ooh, the blessed shield was there though, which saves, which Brightwing gave his life there, gave her life, excuse me, to save ETC with the blink heal. And it looks like Sylvanas has used Black Arrows to try and retake mid. Here comes Cataclysm to help that. Bot top was retaken by Respect the Goose, so they're not 6 capped, which would have been GG. But 3 sappers bot. Raynor trying to do his best. Here comes all the members of Respect the Goose. There's the Condemn, there's the pull, there's the silence. The peel is there. Arrow is there. 2 sappers still alive. Now 1. It looks like they're just trying to get rid of the sapper. It is still here. Oh, there's the Mosh in the Fire Breath. That's 1 kill. That's 2. Can they get a 3rd? Yes, they can. Johanna falls, and Sylvanas goes in just to secure the Alarak kill. GG now being thrown out by Respect the Goose. Grabbing camp just to make sure here, but it looks like Raynor is ready and in position to get 6 shots on a core that only has 1 health. There you go. GG's being thrown out. Better Than Bots are going to take game 1. And there you go. In our game 1 of our best of 3. Better Than Bots versus Respect the Goose, Division C West. Incredible mosh value this game. I 100% agree. I'm a big fan of mosh pits, both in Heroes and IRL, and those were quality moshes. That first one on Yrel must have been a warm-up because they didn't get a kill, or no, they did get the kill off that first mosh against Yrel in the top lane once a Wailing Arrow and Deathwing Landing showed up. So there are your stats. Brightwing with the most deaths, 12 kills to 7 in favor of Respect the Goose. But the macro was there and on that map, especially if once you're 6 capping, which happened twice, once briefly and once, and the other time I think got at least 3 or 4 shots on core. So, I mean, macro was there for Better Than Bots all game. Let's update some scores, shall we? That's Better Than Bots taking game 1. And falling is Respect the Goose. But worth noting, Respect the Goose has played only have the most games left to play. Well, we have a map picked. So, Respect the Goose still in the playoff hunt with the most games left to play. So, do not count them out. I believe they're currently 9th seed, so they are right there ready to make a end of the season push. Whereas Better Than Bots are the second place seed, excuse me, undefeated currently in their matches, but are in the second place seed due to, I believe its amateur opponents are in first place. And our next map is going to go to Volskaya Foundry. And we're going to go over to, or rather picked by Respect the Goose. So we'll just get this game set up here real quick for everyone. So link is out. How is everyone feeling in chat? But you'll know why you must respect the Goose. Absolutely, like I said, trying to in the hunt for the playoffs, showing why they deserve that respect, Ronnie Dangerfield style. So, looks like we're almost ready here for game number 2. see what we can get going and see what kind of bans we'll get from next game if they're afraid of the Deathwing. Again, Respect the Goose did pick the map. We are going to Volskaya Foundry, so I'm curious as if they have a strategy to kind of deal with the power of better than bots right now, or if we're going to see some targeted bans to maybe a Deathwing, or were they scared of the Sylvanas shutting down the towers? Who again, C West Sylvanas very popular because she can just shut down the towers, and those changes people don't like them. People do not like them. It looks like we got a Grizzly in chat who is grumpy. Been there, man. Been there. Ken, thank you so much, everyone, for coming, checking things out. We're getting ready for game 2 of our best of 3 in Division C West, Better Than Bots versus Respect the Goose, and we're just about ready to head to Volskaya Foundry. We're just waiting on the ready, and there it is. So let's go to Volskaya Foundry. What do you say, chat? You like Volskaya or do you hate Volskaya? But again, with first pick going to Better Than Bots, they're gonna have first ban as well, and see how they play this out. If there's something they didn't like from last game, remember the team fights seem to be going in favor. Respect the Goose. They had 12 kills compared to the 7 of Better Than Bots. So if there's something they didn't like in those team fights, they're see if they can ban it or counterpick it. Moving on over, Respect the Goose after another Vikings ban from Better Than Bots. Is Ablaze. Alright, so similar bans so far. Sticking with it. And there's Mal'Ganis. So again, we're sticking with the same bands so far. Honk honk, let's go. Welcome all the Respect the Goose fans. It's been a fun game 1, and we're going to game 2 now. Well, what is the next band here? Oh, I didn't write down what their second band was last game. See if it's all the same. They're holding on to the very last. Deckard is, so there it is, yes. All the same bands from game 1. First pick for Better Than Bots. What are they thinking here? Why are they hating the Lost Vikings, says Tyrant X90. I would imagine there's someone on Respect the Goose who knows what to do with those Vikings. And on this map, it can be tough because everyone's fighting over the objective, and you just have Vikings pushing the whole time. But Sylvanas is going to be the first pick. Again from Dr. Evil. Moving over to Respect the Goose. Johanna. Again, and oh, Tracer coming out. So Johanna, again from Respect the Goose, but the Tracer, interesting pick, and boom, there's your Varian, and there's your Lucio to kind of counteract Tracer with the taunt. That early Tracer pick, we'll see if that'll come back to get him, or if we should have saved that for a later pick, if the taunt is real or not out of Varian. Next ban for Respect the Goose, Li Ming. Again, Li Ming popular on this map. Well, popular on just about every map, but just to be able to hang off that point and lob orbs and missiles and lasers all day can be frustrating. Going over to Better Than Bots, final ban. See what we got. And Malthael is the... Okay, so interesting final bans there as opposed to the game 1. where I believe it was Jaina was banned out. So next two picks here coming out for the Goose. And there's Urel again from Arco. And Anduin is going to be our healer. So with Better Than Bots stealing the Lucio healing, they say let's just go Anduin. That trait, that leap of faith, I believe it's called, to just pull a hero away. That could be helpful if a taunt occurs. Last two picks here for Better Than Bots going to be Deathwing again and Raynor again. So looks like Crafty, Trent, and Grizzly pair, if this all holds true and no one swaps, that are just changing roles from tank and healer, and everyone else is the same on Better Than Bots on the side of Respect the Goose. Looks like Johanna and Urel back at it again, switching up to assassins though with an okay. Tracer and Probius are your assassins. Let's get weird with it, Respect the Goose. I'm into it. Seeing if anyone's changing heroes or changing roles. It doesn't look like it, but the Tracer, Probius, Assassins, let's see if the Nullgate is real from Probius, but here we go. Will we see a game 3 or a domination? Let's find out. And we are back. Welcome. Here we go. Game 2. Whoops, excuse me, my mouse got away from me. So, on the side of Respect the Goose, Bullet Bear on Probius, and Goliath on Tracer. Romedy MC on Johanna. Arco again on Urel. Rusty on the Anduin. On the side of Better Than Bots, it's going to be Crafty Trent on Lucio, Megan 420 on Deathwing, Dr. Evil on Sylvanas, Grizzly Pear on Varian, and Evil Alto on Raynor. Looking at our talents here, Varian is going to be going for that Q quest. Probius looking to gather minerals. I mean, because if you're a probe, you got to gather minerals. Oh, and Varian charges Tracer immediately, but Taunt is not online yet, so again, some early cheese, this time in the bot lane. Soaking mid is Probius, as the rotations are now underway. Deathwing has flown early, so here comes the rotations, so we can start soaking. Probius v Deathwing in the top could be interesting if that holds true. But, ooh, Lucio versus Tracer, Overwatch speed versus Overwatch speed character. In the bot, it's going to be Varian versus Urel, as both teams rotating pretty frequently. Here comes Johan in the top to help clear up some things. Tracer Anduin going for Fortification Camp. And it looks like Lucio starting Fortification Camp on side of Better Than Bots. Varian still clear mid. Oh, top is being taken, or Siege Camp, excuse me, is being taken early by Sylvanas and Raynor. So Siege Camp will be pushing top for Better Than Bots. Fortification Camp was picked up for Respect the Goose, now being picked up for Better Than Bots. No one's really pushing with this. Oh, here comes Raynor. Trying to deal with that pesky Tracer. It was stunned. It looked like it was almost going to hit Tracer there from Deathwing, but that's a slow-moving stun and a fast-moving Tracer. Apologize, everyone. You might see a little flag spike there. I just felt it, but it looks to be fine now. The Goose must construct additional pylons. Oh, I always hated hearing that when I would play StarCraft. But the probe is here, and it looks like we have Tracer and Anduin taking siege camp on their side, as top has been cleared. Deathwing has went bot. It looks like the Hearth comes out for Varian. Level 4s for both our teams. We are going to have Taunt Varian as expected. As he's just mouth breathing away on this bottom wall. No care in the world. Oh, we have a camp coming in here. Elite camp, the support camp, has been taken by Better Than Bots. So they will have that to deal with first objective. Well, the charge was there, but the taunt was not. Bomb just used by a Tracer. It looks like Better Than Bots don't want to fight just yet, clearing up that top siege camp. Tracer's now on her way there. Here comes Deathwing and Johanna. Probius getting all set up, putting pylons all over the place. Now that Better Than Bots are grouped up, they say, none of that, get out of here. Clearing up. So now in favor of Better Than Bots is the objective. Both teams at level 7. Just trying to zone and poke are both teams right now. Again, Probius trying to own some real estate here before he fires away. Oh, there's the taunt onto Tracer. Fire Breath comes out. A very low Tracer. Lucio is there. Assassin Lucio. We have a massive turret from Better Than Bots. Merc Queen. That must be from Sylvanas. There it is. Yes. And they say, with that Probius dead and people splitting off, let's steal the fortification camp, and they do just that. Only gonna benefit Better Than Bots that much more with Mercenary Queen, Tracer Hearth. So Sylvanas says I can clear this up on my lonesome in the bot. And they said let's push a little in the mid, and now they decided to go top. Top is pretty pushed in right at their gate though. And we have a very low mana Rainer. Let's see if that comes into play here. Trying to do as much damage as they can on these turrets. Meanwhile, Tracer and Lucio are going head to head here. I kind of want to watch this fight right now. Bomb does land. Rainer shows up to peel just in time. Does not get the kill. A very low Tracer though. So she's going to Hearth. The Protector is still pushing top. Is not gonna get tower. So the soaking continues, and here we are, level 10s for Better Than Bots. We are going to see Sound Barrier, Shield Wall, Wailing Arrow, Hyperion, and Deathwing holding on. Deathwing's holding on to 7 and 10 right now. Not sure why that is, if we're just missed something. Just trying to breathe fire on this last. There's the taunt. Onto the probe. Here comes Tracer. Tracer, she can put some serious damage on this Deathwing. Taunt was just used onto Probius. So it looks like Deathwing's just going to fly away. Soaking top is Varian. Lucio cleaning up mid. Syl all by her lonesome in the bot. And there it is. We are going to see Bellowing Roar out of Deathwing. As 10 now online. Your hero talents for Respect the Goose. Oh, trying to take the support camp. So Deathwing's got to land. Eats a pulse bomb. Oh, the pull was there to save that Tracer. Healing camp goes down, and then they say, we got another one right here. Who cares? Probius will fall to Lucio. Lucio is the assassin right now. On the side of Respect the Goose, we are going to see Quantum Spike, Light Bomb, Pylon Overcharge, Ardent Defender, and Blessed Shield. Black Arrows used on the top fort. And top 4 will fall. It looks like they're pinging camp, but all the members are up right now for Respect the Goose with ults online. Urel is bot, and I think they see that, so they say, let's just take. Siege camp has been stolen. And there looks like Better Than Bots is going to back out. We have Tracer soloing the fortification camp, trying to get that turret and get ready for next objective. Ooh, Sill here, though. Sill says, I'll take it. There's the danger ping. Raynor shows up, so Raynor can wow, all for nothing there. Tracer trying to solo that camp and was unable, just stolen right beneath her. Ooh, in deep with the stun onto Sylvanas though, and the pulse bomb. She will live through it. Light bomb misses. There's the fear, trying to get the members of Better Than Bots out. Stun's gonna land onto Johanna. Ooh, in deep though is Varian taunting. No follow up there. And again, Lucio versus Tracer right now is the fight to watch. I'm sorry, this is what I want to follow. Ooh, the charge was there. The taunt wasn't. Very low is Tracer. There she goes. The taunt now onto Johanna. There's the pull. Sound barrier has come out saying chase it. But looks like between the speed and the pull from Anduin, able to just get them out of there. Objective has spawned in the top. Sylvanas has captured 30% of it so far. But Better Than Bots, they just want another turret first. So, looks like the turret was used by Raynor earlier. So, level 13's online for Better Than Bots. Not quite there yet for Respect the Goose. Pushing mid is Varian and Deathwing, and the fort will be taken. Lucio and Raynor grab their siege camp. So, again, this is very similar to what we saw in last game. The macro pressure from Better Than Bots. I thought there was going to be a bush gank, but not really. They just walk right by the probe, say, we don't want you, probe. Very low is Arco. There comes Arn Defender. Soaking up a lot of damage, and boom, the arrow right afterwards. So Sylvanas saying, well, as soon as that Arn Defender ends, I got something special for you, and fires away on that wailing arrow. So Probius now going bot, as all forts have fallen for Respect the Goose. Between all the fighting and poking, I didn't even see this one fall. This must have been Sylvanas with the black arrows. We do have Grizzly Pair as Varian, grabbing the elite support camp yet again, hopping in the Tree Glove. Looks like Goose's drafts of Kona, no solid answers for Deathwing, and BTB has enough counters for Tracer Probius. Says Nanani, the Diamond Storm League in chat. Ooh, but Tracer's on to Lucio. Lucio has you. Sound barrier. There comes the Blessed Shield and the Pulse Bomb. Turret was dropped just in time, but that's the first kill of the game for Respect the Goose. Some nice coordination there with the Blessed Shield and Pulse Bomb. So, Better Than Bots without their healer do have level 16, but playing kind of cautiously. Looks like they're just kind of soaking. Are we going to push mid? There we go. Trying to push mid, do as much damage as they can. Raynor versus Urel yet again in the top lane. Sylvanas in the bot, just soaking away. Raynor in trouble though, gets caught going through little tunnels there. Ooh, gets a shield though from the Tree Glove, but it's not enough. So another kill. There's the taunt onto Tracer. She's able to get away. Only Deathwing there to provide some damage. Sylvanas is black arrowing away in the bot lane. Almost getting that bot tower. And here we go. Again, the focus is on to Tracer. You have to. Lucio hunting. Tracer getting the heals from Anduin though. Pulse Bomb does connect. Very nice there. Goliath with the two speedy heroes hitting that tough, that very short skill shot. So it looks like better than bots say, let's try and fight over fortification camp. But coming in strong, there's the Wailing Arrow trying to silence. There's Sound Barrier. A big stun there from Urel onto 3 members. Here comes Cataclysm. It looks like Cataclysm was for Peel there. Just trying to get them out. 16 now online for Respect the Goose. So still anyone's game here. About a 2-level lead for better than bots, but if Respect the Goose can get a few kills and grab a Tree Glob, you know, as the game continues, oof, we could be in for it. Raynor has grabbed Siege Camp on the side of better than bots to battle this Siege Camp on the side of Respect the Goose. Ooh, Hyperion used, and then the members of Respect the Goose is just back up. Ooh, a lot of damage onto Varian. The turret does go down, so does Light Bomb. Tracer falls, though, to Raynor. Grizzly Pair getting very low. Varian, that pylon overcharge from Probius is doing some good work there. But able to pull back, getting the 1 Tracer kill, and they are going to go for support camp again. I believe that's their 3rd support camp of the game. Black arrows have been used, trying to take this mid tower, just inching closer to 20. Looks like Sylvanas is going down here. We don't have a fight mid, no. Just a lot of poke mid still. And here we go. This could be the fight. Condemn was big. Here comes Blessed Shield and Light Bomb. A lot of fire breath from Deathwing, but Lucio will fall. Taunted is Arco right at the end of the stun there. Oh, Deathwing just barely gets the kill onto Tracer. So it's 2 for 1 so far. Raynor is not here. He's pushing in the top lane with the catapult. So it is a 3-on-3 in the bot lane as Probius trying to build additional pylons and photon cannons, but Deathwing just trying to melt them as fast as he can. It looks like Johanna and Raynor are going to say, that's enough of that, let's part ways. Fortification camp looks like to be taken from Stolen, and yeah, a successful camp steal by Better Than Bots. Also, the objective is being taken. Sylvanas just waiting her turn patiently. Johanna waiting for the rest of her team, it looks like. Are we going to have an invade? Oh, they see a Deathwing. How can you miss him? Oh, fear used, but during an Iron Skin, so no fear there. The stun, Light Bomb, and Root onto Varian. Turret was used. The other members have shown up. Here comes Raynor with the flank. There goes Probius and Anduin. The focus on the Tracer. There goes Johanna. And that's 4 kills on the side of Better Than Bots as they have level 20s now. We're going to see House Party execute. Glory to the Alliance, Arrival of a God, and Bolt of the Storm. Raynor says, I'll take Siege Camp, you guys push. And that's exactly what's happening. Siege Camp stolen. It looks like they're going to get rid of this mid-fort, or mid-keep, excuse me, as well. The glove did hit onto Sylvanas there, pushing her back. Here comes Arco again, hits her. Arco trying to do his best to defend, but the taunt right at the gate. Right at the gate. That's a GG. Game 2 going over to Better Than Bots. There you have it. A domination from Better Than Bots against Respect the Goose. So they did not respect the Goose tonight. Much different in terms of kills. 12 for Better Than Bots, 3 for Respect the Goose in game number 2. So as I update my scores. So falling below 500 now is Respect the Goose, who again are still really in the hunt for the playoffs, and Better Than Bots moving to a game record of 20-2, losing 0 matches, remaining undefeated in Division C West. So congratulations to them, and there's your stats. We'll check, that's your updated map pool there. Is looking as GG's are being thrown out left and right. And for me, I say GG to you, chat. That was fun cast. I appreciate everyone coming in. A lot of Respect the Goose fans hanging out. Super appreciate it. So please come on by. Again, I think when I have a game Thursday, we'll see if I pick one up before then. I'll have to check the calendar and see what else is going on around the NGS world. But thanks again, everyone, for coming. I'm going to get a raid going into another game just to, support the NGS crew. And if you would be so inclined to fill out the caster report form to just let everyone know, let the powers that be in NGS know how I did. I'll put that link for you. So if anyone wants to fill that out and let NGS know how I did, that'd be appreciated. But that's going to be it. I'm going to get a raid going, so stay tuned as I look and see what other games. It's 10:55 right now, so there is a heroic game going on. We could see what's happening over there. Oh, is there not? I clicked it and it says there isn't one happening. So Jinxie Cat's coming up at 11. Maybe we'll give her a raid if she's online and just, have a fun night of NGS casting. What do you say? Oh, it looks like Jinx Cat's live. So I will bid you adieu. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, for chatting, interacting, rooting on your teams. I'm going to get a raid going, and we'll see you in the Nexus.